uMthombeni umyekiseleni umntwana wabantu umsebenzi.
Ngoba bengimlobola ngithi ngizomfaka kaMseleko ngifuna ahlale khona.
Sizathu leso.
Asebenze ekhaya.
Azohlala kaMseleko.
Kufanele angibhekpheye phela uma ngabe ekwazi ukuyekisa umuntu umsebenzi. Mina ngikaze ngikhokhelwe ukuba umesisi Mseleko. So uyangikweleta-ke i-backpay.
Kodwa mekholelwa-ke then usazongibhekpheye.
Ngeke ngize ngibhekphe ehambe phela imali.
uMthombeni wazi ukuthi mehlangane noMacele thina nje which is nothing.
We were supposed to be told we are just a supporting cast.
Yabo mangisuka bayisukela imamba ihlalele emgodini wakhe ababe ready.
Guys, you can't tell me anything. This retreat is golden, Sana. This is the reunion we wanted. I'm enjoying every bit of it. Istimela Sasemzumbe is pressing Mthombeni's neck. They are standing on business and I just love it. Our co-narcissist needs to be fetched because he doesn't know how to take accountability, unamanga, and he is also a control freak. And then Umamkulu Yena, she's on Mthombeni's side. Okay, so this is what I picked up about Macele. She is a coward. She loves acting dangerous. I know that her friends are going to come for me. It's fine. But I gotta say it as it is. In her confessionals, Macele is so bold and brave and unfiltered. But when confronted, she runs away. Pardon my manners. Salibonani, hello beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel where I give you updates and reviews of reality TV shows. This is our update and review of Uthando Nesthembu episode 18 highlights. So please watch until the end of this video because as usual, I've got a lot to unpack. Let's dive into it. Still at the retreat, on yesterday's episode, we saw Mthombeni and his wives having another session of therapy with Ubabandabe and Usis Nonto around 1 a.m. Ubabandabe brought up the issue of submission. He asked Mthombeni Ukuti, does he submit to his wives? And you responded that you think he does submit, but his wives always accuse him of one thing or another. Mthombeni went on to tell Ubabandabe that he should explain submission to him so that he can do it differently, because he needs to enforce the principles, but he's always wrong in enforcing those principles. He continued to say currently he is aware what the problem is. Something that happened brought them problems. At the same time, Makumalo pointed out that what Mthombeni mentioned, Ukuti, something that happened brought them problems. They have been putting it aside and not involving it. But as soon as they leave the retreat, it will still be there. She went ahead to suggest that it was best for them to just go straight into it. Mthombeni informed Ubabandabe and Usis Nonto that last year he introduced Makwela to Macele. So that decision is the one which led to them having problems because Istimela Sasemzumbe, they don't want her, and they also said she belongs to Macele. In her confession, now, Macele uttered that they can say Makwela belongs to her. Madam Seleko used to tell her about someone after he had paid dowry for them because he knows that she have nothing to do with his girlfriends. She went further to say, Kodwa, it has happened that someone lived at the Mseleko homestead without their dowry being paid, and the person is Makumalo. She wasn't introduced to the family as a wife. She was introduced as a young lady who came to help. Okay, so guys, firstly, let's talk about Mthombeni being submissive. He said he think he does submit. I personally think Mthombeni ain't submissive. A submissive polygamous man prioritizes the needs, emotions, and decisions of his multiple partners, acting as a supportive partner who surrenders a level of control to foster harmony. Mthombeni took a fifth wife without the consent of Makumalo, Mayeni, and Mangwabe. He failed to prioritize the needs, emotions, and decisions of them, so clearly he ain't submissive. Then let's talk about what Macele said. Ukuthi Umakumalo was introduced as a young lady who came to help. So this corroborates what Mayeni said she was told by Mthombeni. So apparently Mtomeni lied by introducing Makhumalo as a helper to avoid the immediate conflict and resistance that typically comes with introducing a new wife in a polygamous setup. He admitted in interviews that he feared Mayeni's reaction as introducing a third wife while their own relationship was still being solidified would have caused significant friction. So this deception was a tactic to integrate Makhumalo into the household without Mayeni and Maqele's prior consent of your true status. Mara guys, we all know that every lie got consequences. The reason Tobile is hated is because of this lie of how she joined the union. Maqele and Mayeni believes that she was indeed a helper. So her being their co-wife now, it's like she betrayed them. Yet Mseleku is the one who lied. Moving on with the therapy session conversation, Mtomeni continued to tell Ubabandabe and Usisnonto ukuthi the person his three wives don't want, he has a child. She used to stay in Durban and he told her to move. She was employed and he told her to give him babies and quit her job. Makhumalo interjected Mtombeni and she went on to ask him consistently ukuthi why did he tell the poor lady to quit her job when everyone else got their jobs? In Mangwabe's diary session, she said no sane person would quit their job just because someone would have convinced them to quit. Tomeni responded Makhumalo that he did it because he paid Samke Story and he wanted her to stay at the Mseleku homestead. He continued to say staying at the Mseleku homestead is work that comes with allowance. Mayeni told Mseleku in their diary session ukuthi he owe her a back pay for the 15 years that she have been married in the Mseleku family. She went ahead to tell him that he needs to back pay her if he can make someone quit their job. Yet Hiena, she have never received a monthly salary for being Miss Mseleku. In Mangwabe and Tomeni's confessional, Mangwabe expressed that she was not saddened by someone being made to quit their job because that is not her business. Mara, she was just confused by the revelation that being a Mseleku wife is a job. She continued to say it means Mseleku owes her for all these years because he has never paid her. Mangwabe told Mtomeni that if there is an allowance, that means he's still going to beg pay her. Mtomeni replied Mangwabe that he won't beg pay her because it's his money. He went on to point out to her that she failed to cover him on her medical aid because it's her money. Mangwabe responded to Mtomeni ukuthi he should use the money he owed her for all these years of unpaid allowance to pay for medical aid. Yeah, guys, kunzima, okay? So I just loved how Makhumalo asked Mtombeni the right questions. And on the other hand, Mangwabe and Shibase did the needful by fetching Mtombeni. I just love Istimela Sase Mzumbe. They are dealing with Mtombeni mercilessly. I do understand Mangwabe and Mayeni for wanting big pay. Tombeni is obliged to treat all his wives equally, regardless of whether they are working or not. Since Samke is getting monthly allowance for being Miss Seleku, all the other wives should also get it. So Makwela was convinced by Mtombeni to quit her job and make babies for him, and she agreed. That was a lame move. Co-narcissist made Samke to quit her job so she can depend on him, and that time he doesn't even have financial muscle. It's just crazy how Mtombeni convinced Samke to resign in expectation for Makhumalo to foot the bills. Christopher ain't normal. I'm sure watching the episode, Samke regrets a lot. She allowed herself to be scammed by Mseleku. He can't even pay for his medical aid. Samke is wrong for agreeing to quit her job on the promise that she'll get an allowance for being a housewife. Mtombeni is going to control her. You can't do that in this modern day and age. That is a high risk decision that can lead to financial vulnerability and loss of independence and also long-term regret. Clearly, Mtombeni doesn't love Samke because a loving partner is one that wants his wife to feel secure and empowered, not entirely dependent. So guys, that is all that I had in this particular video. That was all about the highlights of Uthando Nesthembu episode 18. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? There is literally nothing to wait for. So please kindly do subscribe to join this beautiful family. If you've got your own opinion, your own observation, your own perspective, you know what we do here. Don't hesitate. Kindly go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section box down below. Don't forget to give a thumbs up and also share. Thank you so much once again for tuning in. It's bye for now.